So I'm wearing one of my Australian t-shirts, and I have a lot of Australian t-shirts. And if you have read my books, you know why. My wife is from the land down under, from Oz, from Australia. I joke to people often that I couldn't find someone to marry in America, so I had to go to Australia. Truth is, we met many years ago in a performing group, and my life has been blessed as a result. We embrace her Australian heritage in our household. Our children are raised in both American and Australian heritages. We have both differences. We have the foods from both countries and the culturals and the holidays. We do it all in the house. And that's important because that's what makes our family our family. And yes, if you read my books, you know that with my children who I've adopted, the ones who society might dub African American, yeah, I really call them Australian American. People ask me why, and I say because their mommy is from Australia. Now, as foster parents, when children come into our homes who have different cultures and different beliefs than you and I, it is important that we embrace them, that we encourage to share them, and we try to include them in our own family. At the same time, it is okay for us to share our own differences, our own cultures, our own morals, our own religious beliefs, not to push upon them, not to shove them or force them, but to share. I was talking to a foster parent just the other day who was telling me, Dr. John, is it okay for me to take my foster child, to church with me? And I said, yes, it's okay. Just to make sure, if you want to ask the caseworker or the social worker, or if you want to ask the birth parents for their permission, you can do that. That's all right. Sometimes they may say no, and we have to respect that. But it's okay for us to share our differences. But we need to remember, we need to include their differences, their backgrounds, their heritage, their religious beliefs, if they're different than ours, in our family. Because that's part of who the child is. That's the child's background. That's part of the child's identity. And we don't want to lose the child's identity when he's living in our home. For Foster Care 101, hey, if you're really brave, you'll try some Vegemite. I'm Dr. John DeGarmo. Embrace the differences.